Matthew Stafford from the Lions to the Rams in exchange for Jared Goff, 2 first-round picks, and a third-rounder. NFL Network insider Ed Rappaport reports the Panthers, Niners, Broncos, Colts, and even the division rival Bears reached out to the Lions. And several of those teams even offered at least a first-round pick for Stafford. We also have Goff's reaction to the trade. The new Lion told NFL Network's Michael Silver, quote, "I'm just excited to be somewhere that I know wants me and appreciates me." And the NFL lost a member of the family. Patricia Rooney, wife of the late Steelers chairman Dan Rooney, passed away at the age of 88. Mrs. Rooney was loved around the league, and Commissioner Roger Goodell said in a statement, quote, "Patricia was passionately devoted to the Pittsburgh community and the Steelers organization. She was also one of the most passionate football fans you could ever meet." This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
For the ones finding new ways to ensure the job always gets done. For the ones wearing many hats. For the ones who are hands-on, even from far away. And the ones keeping business moving forward. We are Grainger, offering supplies and solutions for every industry, with 24/7 support and experienced staff at over 250 local branches. Call, clickgrainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Frank's Red Hot is the perfect blend of flavor and heat. That's why you can use an entire bottle to make buffalo chicken dip, the kind you might make for when you're watching the game at home. And maybe this year there's less people around to watch the game with. Yay! But that just means there's more dip, and it's all for you. Some of you may say, that's too much dip, but deep down in your heart of hearts, you know it isn't. So go ahead. Finish it. Frank's Red Hot don't judge. Frank's Red Hot. I put that on everything.
Well, good day, sunshine. It's another beautiful day in the neighborhood. It is a Monday, first day of the week, first day of February 2021. Are you keeping score, Gene?
On the date of the week? No.
Yeah,
No.
Okay. Trying to keep track of the dates. Yeah, everything else.
Well, that is difficult, because there's an awful lot of things going on.
That's it. That must be it. Yes. My mind is, just discombobulated because of all the social events that are happening.
Yes.
Okay. Anyway, I trust you had a good weekend.
Yeah, I surprisingly really fast.
It's unbelievable how fast it did go in, and it was, I'm glad I get to go to work today so I can rest up from all the stuff I did on the weekend.
Yeah, all the excitement.
Well, it wasn't excitement, but I finished a project I started about 6 months ago and got it finished, everything but painting, and Pam said she will paint. And I mentioned last week I got a storage shed.
Uh-huh.
I've got it 90% put together. I just have to make some adjustments and bolt the roof down.
Get the roof bolted down. Did it come with a floor and everything?
Yes, it even has a floor.
Well, that's good.
Yes. So, and it was one of those things. I got started, and about 6 hours later, I figured, I've been at this a while.
You did the thing that came with a floor. Did it elevate it some up?
No, but I had a concrete pad poured.
Oh, perfect.
So it's on a nice concrete pad.
Yeah, good.
Yes. Oh, well. Anyway, just one of those things. Before we get to the birthdays, kind of a sad note. A longtime friend of mine passed away yesterday from complications from COVID-19, and an icon in the broadcasting business in Mexicali, Senor Pablo Brizuela, passed away yesterday. The man behind, among about 5 or 6 stations, Stereo Rey in Mexicali.
Ah, okay.
And had known Senor Brizuela for many, many years, always a gentleman. But our condolences to the family. And again, just an icon in the broadcast industry in Mexicali. So, birthdays, are you ready?
Ready for birthdays.
Okay, actor Stuart Whitman is 88. Singer Bob Shane, I believe he is the only surviving original member of the Kingston Trio. Reynolds, Dave Guard, and Bob Shane. Anyway, Bob Shane is 82. Actor, comedian Garrett Morris, 79. Don Everly of the Everly Brothers is 79. Singer Ray Sawyer of Dr. Hook and the Medicine Show, 79. Actor, writer, director Terry Jones, part of Monty Python, 74. And guitarist Mike Campbell of Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers, 66. Actor, writer, producer Billy Mumy. He was the little kid on Lost in Space. He's 62. Actor Linus Roach is 52. Actress Sherilyn Fenn, 51. Lisa Marie Presley is 48. Comedian, I use that term loosely, Pauly Shore is 48. Does anybody find him funny? Actor Michael C. Hall, 46. Musician Jason Isbell is 37. Actress, singer Heather Morris, 29. And Harry Styles is 22. Local birthdays coming up. Become a hunger warrior. Donate to the Imperial Valley Food Bank. The need for the IV Food Bank's backpack program has more than doubled during the pandemic. Through this program, schools distribute backpacks with needed items to make sure no kid or family goes hungry during the weekend when no school food service is available. It's tough enough being a kid. They don't need to have hunger be an issue. The Imperial Valley Food Bank needs your help. Become a hunger warrior. We have happy birthday wishes going out today to Alfonso Ochoa, Nicole Santillan, Susan Ortega, Marie Alvarez, Elizabeth Silva, Severa Cardenas, Richard Solario, Maribel Leyva, Joseph Medina, Diane Goff, Andres Gonzalez, Raquel Evangelist, Tavo Alvarez, Benny Benavides, Juanita Alvarez, Carl Chick, Maggie Hart Hernandez, Mary Lou Lemus, Sabra Everhart, Santos Verdugo, Teresa Saldivar, Leslie Mendoza, Brenda Martinez, and Star Valentine Espinosa. Happy birthday from KXO. Okay, and is it tomorrow, Groundhog Day?
Yeah, tomorrow is Groundhog's Day.
Okay, and that's always a reminder to you of what?
My wife's birthday is on the 2nd of February.
Okay. So are we going out looking for a groundhog?
No, I'll let the professionals do that. I don't think we have any groundhog wranglers here in Imperial County. We have, muskrats and that kind of thing.
Yes.
Not groundhogs.
Yeah. And muskrats, well, kind of the aquatic version of a groundhog.
Mm-hmm. That's what somebody said.
Yeah. Groundhog is different from a prairie dog.
Mm-hmm. But they all kind of seem to be related. I guess.
They're all furry rodents.
Yes.
Okay? Yes. Oh, well. We've got news and such. Anything else?
Hey, when you go from muskrats to woodchucks to this or that, what more can you say? You've hit the top.
You got it. Okay. We've got to look at World and California news headlines right now, and it is brought to you by Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal. They are your year-round comfort specialists.
CBS News Brief. President Biden is ready to defend his $1.9 trillion COVID relief package in a meeting with Republicans, hoping for a compromise. CBS's Weijia Jiang.
They accepted his invitation after sending him a letter outlining their proposal. But Mr. Biden has already indicated he is not interested in signing a watered-down version of his own.
A major snowstorm is bashing the Northeast. CBS's Jeff Baradelli.
We're going to start to see the heavy snow break out in places like Boston and the Berkshires, and eventually that will head up into New Hampshire and Vermont as well. And along the immediate coast, it could even mix with a little bit of sleet and maybe a little bit of rain as well.
Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell calls on President Biden to take a strong stand after the military seizes control in Myanmar Myanmar. CBS's Remus Inocencio in Beijing.
I did manage to contact an old friend of mine. He's in Yangon, the former capital, and he told me that there has been panic buying at markets and also people rushing to banks to try to get their money out.
CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
Whatever the weather brings this winter, you can rely on a York Affinity Premium system to keep your home warm and comfortable. You'll get maximum efficiency thanks to advanced technology and helping to significantly reduce your energy bills. Plus, you can stay connected via our Wi-Fi-enabled touchscreen thermostat. Every York unit is designed, engineered, and assembled in the United States and backed by industry-leading warranties. Affordable financing options are available. Call Lock Air Conditioning, your local York dealer, at 760-353-4501. That's 353-4501 to schedule a free evaluation of your system. York, install confidence. Contractor's license 696216.
California headline news: the state nearing 41,000 deaths since the start of the pandemic, meaning about 1 in 1,000 Californians has lost a life to the virus. Rheumatologist Dr. Melissa McNamara of San Ramon says the vaccine distribution system is flawed, many healthcare workers having a hard time getting an appointment.
The current system, the way that it is not working.
UC Berkeley Sunday issuing an advisory about a surge in student COVID cases, including those who live in campus housing. 44 positive tests on Saturday.
It's very concerning. You would think that students would have a certain amount of intelligence and kind of a certain amount of awareness for their surroundings.
544 confirmed cases on the Berkeley campus between the end of August and the end of January, with off-campus parties believed to be a contributing factor. Governor Gavin Newsom declaring a state of emergency for Monterey and San Luis Obispo counties due to the damage caused by the recent winter storms. Jeff Scott, California News.
World in California News headlines brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning, your year-round comfort specialist. For air conditioning, for heating, for sheet metal work, it's Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal.
Do you check your Google search results regularly? You should. People often get their first impression of you or your business online. Negative comments on the internet can impact your life and your livelihood. Take control of your online reputation. Get your free reputation report card at reputationdefender.com. It may reveal negative posts from an ex-employee, upset patient or client, news article, legal issue, or even exposed personal information right there in your Google search results. Uncover what's lurking on the internet about you with reputationdefender.com's patented scan and get your free reputation report card. Or for immediate assistance with your reputation, call 800-800-7134. Our cutting-edge technology helps make your Google search results look their best. Call 800-800-7134. That's 800-800-7134. 800-800-7134. Or take the free scan at reputationdefender.com.
It's page one of the local news. Local news, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. They have two stations in the Brawley Auto Center, Highway 86 and Julia Drive, and on Imperial Avenue, right next to Food for Less in El Centro.
Taking a look at the latest in local news for a Monday morning, COVID-19 numbers continue to fluctuate. Updates for COVID-19 are released almost every day. The numbers are provided by the Imperial County Public Health Department. According to the Friday update, deaths attributed to COVID-19 are now at 532, 4 from the Thursday report. Active cases of the virus are now at 959, up 9 from the Thursday report. There are at least 76 COVID-19 patients hospitalized in Imperial County, down by 6 patients as compared to the previous report. There is 1 ICU bed available in the county. The new cases per day per 100,000 now stand at 38.98. The positivity rate is at 24.71%. In other local news, El Centro Police recovered another stolen car Saturday just before 9 p.m. Officers on patrol stopped a 2013 Honda that had been reported stolen. A 56-year-old man was cited for a grand theft vehicle. Another individual who was in the car was released. KXO News Time, 7:43.
Tire and Auto Centers have the best price on name brand tires sold, guaranteed. Just ask your Quick Lane service advisor. Now we're talking the best brands available: Michelin, Continental, Pirelli, Dunlap, Kelly, and more. And we're talking the best price. Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. They service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment. Quick Lane in the Brawley Auto Center, Highway 86 in Julia Drive, and on Imperial Avenue next to Food for Less in El Centro.
An early morning accident claimed the life of a Yuma motorist. According to the Yuma County Sheriff's Office, the accident occurred at about 3 a.m. Friday in the area of Avenue G and County 15th Street. Initial investigation shows that a small SUV was eastbound on 15th Street. It failed to stop at a posted stop sign at Avenue G. The SUV collided with a small pickup that was northbound on Avenue G. The driver of the SUV was taken to the Yuma Regional Medical Center and transferred to a Phoenix hospital with major injuries. The driver of the pickup truck, identified as a 58-year-old Crispin Montano Velela of Yuma, was pronounced dead at the scene. The accident remains under investigation. According to the Yuma County Sheriff's Office, alcohol appears to be a factor in the collision. Calexico Housing Authority, they are looking to fill a vacancy. The vacancy is for a general commissioner. Applicants must be residents of Calexico. Those interested should submit an application and a letter of interest to the city clerk's office. For more information and to obtain an application, contact the Calexico city clerk. We'll be back with a look at the weather.
We won't. We'll be back with page 2.
Page 2, and then the weather.
Yes, okay. Well, then you're right. We'll be back with a look at the weather. Eventually. Yes. Page 1 of the local news has been a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in El Centro and in Brawley. Quick Lane, they service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment. Behind on your energy bill? IID announces new payment plans. Starting February 17th, IID customers who have past due balances of $50 or more will be automatically enrolled in a monthly payment plan for outstanding utility debt accrued through December 31st, 2020. IID will notify affected customers of their specific payment plan details, and the district will continue to work with each customer. For more information, contact the IID at 1-800-303-7756 or visit IID.com. Page 2 of the local news. And then the weather, brought to you by David H. West Insurance Services. See David or Jose for life insurance, health insurance, or retirement planning.
Continuing with more local news, IID warns customers. They say fraudulent calls are on the increase. Carroll Irrigation District says in the last few days they have received a number of reports from customers who have been contacted by unscrupulous individuals who threaten that the customer's electric service will be disconnected if action is not urgently taken. They say these scammers often demand customers pay something immediately, threatening reconnection fees, legal costs, damaged credit reports, etc. The IID is urging customers to be vigilant during their challenging times and do their due diligence. Danny Hurtado Jr., IID's customer call center supervisor, says if it doesn't right, it may very well be wrong. The district's security, claims, and investigations unit is tracing the calls and emails to shut them down. Customers are urged to call the customer service department if they get a suspicious call. They say the current uptick in fraud comes at a time when the IID is actively reaching out to its customer base through phone, email, and written communications to notify them of new payment plans for those fallen behind on their utility bills. Yes, you felt the ground shake. Sunday night, we had a shaker. An earthquake shook Imperial Valley. The magnitude was 3.4. It was recorded at just before 8:20 p.m. on Sunday. The epicenter was about 8 miles southwest of Sealy. There were reports of injury. There were no reports of injury or damage from the minor shaker. Training and webinars. The lists are available at the Imperial Valley Economic Development Corporation. The Imperial Valley Small Business Development Center is offering live trainings and on-demand sessions available daily. Topics include application assistance, industry-specific guides for COVID-19 and recovery and adapting for COVID-19. Webinars for manufacturers are available. New live and on-demand sessions available weekly. Topics include boosting productivity during challenged times, infectious disease prevention in manufacturing, and succession and transition plans. The IVDEC is offering information on several programs, including California Rebuilding Fund, a loan program for small businesses, Main Street Small Business Tax Credit, new COVID-19 reporting requirements for employers. Contact the Imperial Valley Economic Development Corporation to find out all they have to offer. We'll be back with a look at the weather.
Have you received notice that your Medicare health plan is changing or going away? Are you turning 65 soon, or are you newly eligible to Medicare and have questions about your Medicare options? Then give David or Jose a call at David H. West Insurance to learn about the ABCs of Medicare. Don't delay. Call David H. West Insurance Services now at 760-352-3411. That's 760-352-3411. That's David H. West Insurance.
Here's Carroll Buckley with the weather update.
The National Weather Service says strong high pressure developing across the region will allow for further warming early this week, despite considerable cloudiness. High temperatures across the Imperial and Yuma valleys should top out just above normal today, and then in the mid to upper 70s Tuesday. A weather system is then expected to move through the region late Wednesday into Thursday and cause a brief cool down Thursday to Friday. Temperatures are likely to slowly warm back to just above normal readings by Sunday. 69 the high in the valley yesterday, 52 is our low. It'll be cloudy today with a high near 71. West wind about 5 miles an hour, become north this afternoon. Cloudy this evening, then gradually clearing with a low around 52, light winds. Tomorrow, mostly sunny with a high near 79. West wind about 5 miles an hour. We have 56 degrees downtown, 54% relative humidity. Wind out of the northwest at 325 miles an hour. Your border wait, it's an hour and 30 minutes downtown, no waiting sentry, 30 minutes pedestrian. Eastport, a 35-minute wait, no waiting sentry, 35 minutes ready lane. It's an hour at Andrade. Page 2 of the local news, a service of David H. West Insurance Services. See David or Jose for health insurance plans and Medicare supplemental coverage. David H. West Insurance Services.
Super Bowl 55 is Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus the Kansas City Chiefs. Catch all the action on Super Bowl Sunday, February 7th, 2021. Super Bowl 55 is brought to you by
Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in Brawley and El Centro. H&R Block with locations throughout the Imperial Valley. Southwest Security protecting you and yours. Steel Construction Company. Del Rio Country Club in Brawley. Lucy and Obaldo Bermudez, your all-state insurance agents in El Centro and Calexico.
On your station for Super Bowl 55, AM 1230 KXL.
It's sports time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, an affiliate of the Scripps Health Network, working together to provide you the best care. NBA action, the Clippers, well, they clipped the Knicks, 129-115. The Nuggets topped the Jazz, 128-117. 76ers got by the Pacers, 119-110. Raptors rolled. They beat the Magic, 115-102. Wizards whipped the Nets. Can we say defense? Yeah, 149-146. No, it wasn't overtime. Oh, boy. Yeah, the Timberwolves topped the Cavaliers 109-104. Okay. Well, they played some golf at Torrey Pines. Patrick Reed, well, he closed with a 4-under 68 yesterday, making an eagle on the par 5 6th, and finishing off his dominating Sunday with a birdie on the 18th. And, well, Patrick Reed, unaffected by a rules controversy a day earlier, won the Farmers Insurance Open by 5 shots.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District is open and ready to serve you and your family for all your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations in Calexico and Brawley, and of course, our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all of Pioneer services, visit pmhd.org today.
Well, the Major League Baseball Players Association is mulling over a proposal from Major League Baseball to delay the start of the 2021 season. And if the union does not provide a counteroffer early this week, spring training is likely to start in mid-February as scheduled. And don't forget, Sunday, it's Super Bowl 55. Yes. And it's the Kansas City Chiefs with Patrick Mahomes at the helm, and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers with the old guy, Tom Brady, leading the charge for the Bucs. We've got game. Our coverage starts at 11 o'clock Sunday morning right here on AM 1230 KXO. That's it for Sports Time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. Log on to pmhd.org for more information about Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. Thank you for choosing Imperial Printers Rocket Copy. In today's highly competitive business climate, your company's image is important. The printed materials your company uses conveys a major part of that image. Our graphic designers have the talent and expertise to create a lasting impression for your business. Imperial Printers Rocket Copy offers virtually any type of business solution to meet your needs, from business stationery to computer forms, for brochures, and posters. Let our excellent service and attention to detail provide the best impression for you. Locally owned and operated, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy has locations near you at 430 West Main Street and 100 South 11th Street in El Centro and 184 South Plaza in Brawley. It's time for financial news and a brief look at the weather, brought to you by Southwest Security, a locally owned security service protecting you and your property. Southwest Security also offers live scan to the public. Well, the Dow up slightly as Wall Street is looking to shake off the jitters caused by GameStop. GameStop, meanwhile, took a back seat, slipping more than 20%. The gaming retailer dominated Wall Street last week after a group of retail investors chatting on Reddit pushed the stock up some 400%, causing a massive short squeeze for institutional investors such as hedge funds, such as Melvin Capital, a premier Wall Street hedge fund entangled in the frenzy over GameStop. They lost 53% in January. Yeah, well, hedge funds like Melvin with huge short positions in GameStop and other stocks targeted by Wall Street bets got burned. The Reddit group specifically targeted stocks that were heavily shorted. At one point, GameStop had more short interest than shares on the market. Meanwhile, move over GameStop. Redia is spreading to the precious metals market. Silver futures surged as much as 10% on early trading today, touching 5-month highs. This follows a 6% rally last week. Right now, the Dow Jones Industrial's up 77 points at 30,059. The S&P 500 at 3,739. That's up 25. The NASDAQ up 145 points at 13,216. Gold up $16.40 an ounce. And oil up 52 cents a barrel.
Southwest Security Company is a locally owned security company protecting your property or your business and now offering live scan fingerprinting to the public. Plus, they added Southwest Postal with post office boxes you can access 24 hours a day, 360 days a year, with shipping services too, using DHL, UPS, and FedEx. They're conveniently located at the corner of Heil and 4th Street in El Centro. And if you need something notarized, they can do that too. You can count on Southwest Security and Southwest Postal for 24 hours a day, 365 days a year.
Look for cloudy skies today with a high near 71, west wind about 5 miles an hour, turning out of the north this afternoon. Tonight, cloudy, then gradually becoming partly cloudy. Look for a low of about 52, light winds. Tomorrow, mostly sunny with a high near 79, west wind about 5 miles an hour. And right now, downtown El Centro, 56 degrees with that 54% relative humidity. Wind out of the northwest at about 3 miles an hour. Air quality throughout the Imperial and Mexicali valleys right now. Air quality is good. Take a deep breath. Enjoy. Financial news and the weather brought to you this morning by Southwest Security. Now offering 24-hour-a-day post office boxes. Southwest Postal at the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO El Centro, the Imperial Valley's local news source.
CBS News is next. It is brought to you this morning by the Imperial Valley Economic Development Corporation.
This is your home for original reporting.
I'm Steve Kaith. In flight cancellations, tough travel on the ground today in the Northeast, too, thanks to a major winter snowstorm that's expected to dump around a foot of snow or more in some places. CBS's Mola Lengi is in Caldwell, New Jersey.
Plow trucks coming through here trying to clear up the 6 inches that have already fallen overnight and into this morning, and more is on the way. And of course, that is derailing plans for in-person classes, travel plans, and perhaps most importantly, the coronavirus vaccine rollout.
Well, CBS News meteorologist Jeff Berardelli tells us
This is a prolonged event. We're going to see those gusts to 70 miles an hour and seas 10 to 15 feet offshore just pounding against the coastline. You get a prolonged easterly wind, and it just kind of pushes that water up on high tide cycles. So during high tide cycles, they're calling for major or at least moderate coastal flooding.
Will there be a thaw on the differences over a COVID relief package? Well, CBS's Weijia Jiang says GOP lawmakers are sitting down with President Biden.
Those Republican senators announced they will be meeting with President Biden today here at the White House. They accepted his invitation after sending him a letter outlining their proposal. But Mr. Biden has already indicated he is not interested in signing a watered-down version of his own.
Well, there's news today about Tony Bennett.
It had to be you.
His wife Susan tells CBS's Gayle King the 94-year-old singer has been dealing with Alzheimer's disease since a 2016 diagnosis.
He knows all his kids, absolutely. And he knows me. He gets frustrated, and he doesn't like being frustrated. He doesn't like being confused.
She says he still rehearses often and works out 5 times a week. Overseas, UN human rights officials are calling for the release of more than 40 people detained when the military seized power in Myanmar. Asia correspondent Ramy Inocencio.
The military alleges election fraud in November's parliamentary polls. Myanmar's election commission has rejected that. Aung San Suu Kyi's governing party won in an even bigger landslide than before in 2015.
And CBS's Vicky Barker tells us there's a follow-up to Prince Harry's battle with a major tabloid, which reported in October he had turned his back on the Royal Marines despite being an honorary commander.
The Mail actually printed an apology last month and said it was donating money to Harry's Invictus Foundation for Wounded Veterans. But the prince's lawyers called the apology insufficient and the donation non-existent. The Mail now accepts the story defamed the prince, and he says he will be making that donation of all the damages he's won.
Well, checking Wall Street right now, the Dow is up 52 points. This is CBS News.
CBS News Radio is your home for breaking news. With our team of reporters around the country and the world, we give you the coverage you can trust.
Time is running out on your chance to enter the Rocket Mortgage Super Bowl Squares sweepstakes. It's the largest official game of Super Bowl Squares ever, with millions of dollars in prizes, and best of all, it's free to enter. Someone wins $50,000 every score change during Super Bowl 55. Touchdowns, field goals, safeties, extra points, even a pick six is a winner. Each time we pick a lucky winner from the square, they win 50 G's. Plus, 2 grand prize winners will win $500,000 they could use toward their dream home. Don't miss your chance to win. See rules and enter for free right now at RocketMortgageSquares.com. Then tune in on February 7th to see if you bring home some dough. Rocket Mortgage, official mortgage sponsor of Super Bowl 55.
No purchase necessary. Legal residents of the 50 U.S. and D.C. of age of majority. Ends 2/4/2021, 11:59 p.m. Eastern. Equal housing lender licensed in all 50 states. NMLS number 3030. The NFL entities as defined in the official rules have not offered or sponsored this promotion in any way.
If 2020 was the year of binge watching, what will this year be like on TV as the pandemic lingers?
You have no idea what it is to have one's entire life reduced to a single moment.
Viewers may slowly be turning away from Netflix in favor of good old broadcast TV. According to the Wall Street Journal, people are getting exhausted by the endless choices and opting to click on a channel and have someone else decide for them. On Viacom CBS-owned Pluto TV, most of the watching is on channels dedicated to love stories, comedies like Three's Company and Star Trek. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
Nintendo reports its profit for the first 3 fiscal quarters nearly doubled as people around the world stayed home for the pandemic and turned to playing games. April to December profits surged to $3.6 billion, and Nintendo's 9-month sales jumped 37%. Steve Kathan, CBS News.
The coronavirus pandemic has affected many businesses in the Imperial Valley. The Small Business Development Center and Imperial Valley Economic Development Corporation are here to help. They can assist with disaster loans and other financing, guidance on establishing a safe workplace, workforce concerns, and additional referrals. For virtual counseling services, call the Small Business Development Center, 760-312-9800. Se habla español. For more information on business resources, visit IBEDC.com. CBS News, a service of the Imperial Valley Economic Development Corporation. It's all here.
You've got Buckley with the best oldies on the radio.
I love it.